The final exam review, part 2, and we're doing question 25. So it says graph the solution set to the inequality where x is a real number. Okay, so I just wrote it down here. Oh, it's already x's by itself, so I'm just reading it from the letter to the number. So I touch the big side first. Okay, so I'm going to find 4, and it says, I go this way, x is bigger than or equal to 4. Bigger than. Bigger than. Here's 4, I'm going to go bigger than. But here it has this thing, which means it's equal to. That means I close the circle. So it's everything that's bigger than or equal to 4. So it must be this one. Because I close the circle because there's an equal sign. Okay, let's look at 26. Same, graph the inequality. Okay, so x wants to be alone. That means, if I go like this, x wants to be alone, I have to get rid of 9. That's plus 9, so I'm going to go minus 9, minus 9. So x, 2 minus 9 is minus 7. So now I'm going to read it from the letter to the number, and I touch the big side first. So it says x is bigger than or equal to minus 7. So here's minus 7, and it says x is bigger than, this way. But here there's an equal sign. That means I have to close the circle in. So let's look for the answer. Let's make it a little taller. Okay, bigger than 7 here. Okay, I close the circle because there's an equal sign here. X is bigger than negative 7. Okay, let's fold that so we can see it. So now we have question 27, graph the inequality. Okay, so here, x wants to be alone. So that means I'm going to get rid of this minus 2. So same over same is 1. 4 divided by negative 2 is negative 2. But because I divided by a negative number, I have to flip the sign. When I divide by a negative number, negative 2, if it's this way, I now go this way. Now I read it. X has to be bigger than negative 2. Negative 2. X has to be bigger than or equal to negative 2. Bigger than is this way. Because there's this little equal thing, I have to color that in and close it. So that says everything bigger than or equal to negative 2. Now we find the graph. Bigger than or equal to negative 2. There. Let's do 28. So I have to graph this. Oops, you can't see it. I have to graph this, so I wrote it down here. So I love my letters on the left. So here's 2. Which one do I move? The 5 or the 4? Yeah, I'm going to move the 4. Minus 4x, minus 4x. So I lose 5 and I lose 4. Oh, I lose 9. Oh, minus 4. Do I flip the sign? No. Here I'm subtracting 4 from both sides. I don't flip it. I only flip it when I divide. When I put this negative number under. When I'm dividing by a negative number. So now, x wants to be alone. Do I get rid of the 9 or the 2? The 9 is like the best friend. It's close to x, and the neighbor's kind of far away. Yeah, I have to get rid of that 2. So minus 2, minus 2. I lose 52 and I lose 2. Oh, I lost 54. Now x wants to be alone. Do I get rid of the 9 or the 50? Yeah, x wants to be alone, so I have to get rid of the 9. 1x. Ooh. I'm dividing by a negative number. That means I have to flip the sign. What's 54 divided by 9? Negative 54 divided by negative 9. 6. Okay, so now I read it from the letter to the number. I touch the big side of the sign first. That says x is bigger than or equal to 6. There's 6. X is bigger than, equal to. So I close in the circle. x is bigger than or equal to 6. So everything bigger than or equal to 6. Now let's look for it. Here's 6, this one.